All right, now at 6, we begin with this picture from our Minneapolis NBC affiliate CARE. The chopper is following the procession of 2 Wisconsin police officers who were shot and killed in the line of duty just over the weekend. That shot just went down, but still nonetheless, this procession has made its way from the medical examiner's office in Minnesota to what is now the funeral home you see there in Dane County, Wisconsin. This shooting happened Saturday afternoon in the village of Cameron. Cameron is about 95 miles east of the Twin Cities, where the autopsy was performed.
Those officers are 32-year-old Emily Breidenbach. She was with the Chetek Police Department. She had about 5 years of law enforcement experience. She first served with the Stoughton Police Department in Dane County and then 4 years on the job in Chetek.
23-year-old Hunter Scheel with the Cameron Police Department was also killed. He graduated from the Law Enforcement Academy just in December and had only been with the department for a year.
The Wisconsin Department of Justice says those officers were conducting a traffic stop. The driver had an active warrant. Officers also wanted to check on the welfare of that driver after they were notified of concerning behavior. Now, the driver has been identified as 50-year-old Glenn Douglas Perry. Perry later died at the hospital. The Milwaukee Police Department has plans to send their honor guard to those upcoming funerals. It's a sorrow they share, as 5 Milwaukee police officers have been killed in just the last 5 years. Julia Fellow has more from some men in blue who will travel to grieve for those fallen officers.
Unfortunately for Milwaukee police, tragedies like these are all too common. The vice president of the Milwaukee Police Association tells me he has conducted hundreds of traffic stops over the years that are anything but routine. With 23 years of experience with Milwaukee Police, Alexander Ayala, vice president of the Milwaukee Police Association, believes traffic stops are the most dangerous part of the job. Why?
The unknown, a car that you pull over for maybe a minor infraction, right? A taillight out, but the person inside the vehicle might be wanted for homicide, so they're thinking in their mind, I'm not going back.
He can also relate to fellow officers in Dane County grieving this double loss.
I know we, are still hurting for Jervin and his death, so I can only imagine what they're going through.
MPD officer Peter Jerving was shot and killed while investigating a suspected armed robbery on February 7th.
What are those 2 departments going through right now, today, do you think?
They're mourning the loss of their brothers and sisters, and now you got 2 different police departments that are going through this at the same time.
Captain Joe Cal with Cedarburg Police says they can relate to the closeness of a small department. With just 22 officers on the force, he says he would be racked with guilt.
I would think what they could have done differently.
Because traffic stops involve split-second decisions.
Is the person speeding because he's late for work, or was it a shoplifter that needs to flee the area?
Captain Kell is working to learn more about funeral plans in order to send one of their own. In the meantime, Ayala says they created a nonprofit for the survivors of the fallen officers called Fallen Heroes, Inc.
We have given just one of the family members, I think close to $100,000.
They hope their presence in the coming days will send a message to these fallen officers' loved ones and fellow officers in blue in Dane County. They are not alone.
The whole department hurts, the whole city hurts, the community hurts.
Julia Fellow, TMJ4 News.
Julia, thank you. We will continue to follow this story very closely, so be sure to stay with TMJ4 on air or online for any updates. And you can also watch TMJ4 News streaming 24/7, whether that's on Roku or on the TMJ4 News app.